for joining me. I'm Janet, and welcome to the Called to Create podcast. And I am here because I want to help you women out there to design and create a life and possibly even a business where it works for you and you get excited every day to wake up in the morning and to be able to just live your dreams. We're always going to have struggles. You're always going to have struggles, but it doesn't mean that even though you have struggles, you can't live your dreams or create a life that you want. I think it works together well, right? The struggle and creating what you want. It's like a good balance, even though it doesn't sound like it. And nobody really wants to go through struggle, but that's the only thing that's going to help you learn and grow. And I know that from having a lot of struggles for a lot of my life, especially, when you make bad choices. It really causes a lot of stress. So don't be rebellious. Okay, so I am here because I was thinking about like some of the things that I want to share with you. This past weekend, I was thinking like, okay, what would be something good that would also be helpful too, and that it could apply to anyone who's listening. But there's like so many things, and I was thinking about, mindset. And so I wanted to ask you about that. What is your mindset? Like, what is a mindset anyway? When I first heard that term many years ago, I never really understood what it was. At my job that I had before, which was in a private school, the principal wanted everybody to read this book on mindset. And there's an author who has specifically on mindset. And it was talking about the two different types of mindsets, the fixed and the open mindset, kind of. I'm not quoting her words. And so I thought about it over the years, and especially more recently, because I've been hearing that word a lot, mindset. And I was thinking, what is mindset anyway? Like, I think in the back of my mind, I know what it is, but then the word sometimes is kind of misleading because you have the word mind and set together. So I just kind of wanted to talk about that today, about like, what is mindset? Like, how does it make any sense? I really want to talk about this all week. So I think I'm going to do that, about mindset, about different things. But what I did was I looked up the different definitions of mindset. And let me just read some of the different versions of definitions of mindsets. In the Merriam-Webster's dictionary, mindset is defined as a mental inclination, tendency, or habit. And then in the Free Dictionary, which is what it's called, I don't know why it's called the Free Dictionary, but mindset is a fixed mental attitude or disposition that predetermines a person's response to and interpretations of situations. So there's more and more definitions from different dictionaries, like the Cambridge Dictionary, which is a person's usual attitude or mental state in his or her mindset. It's kind of like saying the same thing in different ways. And to me, the word mind and set just doesn't really go together for me. That's why it took a long time. Now, I've had that book and I started learning about mindset probably like 13 or 14 years ago. And I thought, well, isn't there like a better word to describe like how we're thinking and our attitudes and our thoughts about things? But because the word mindset just totally confused me, so I don't know if it confuses you, because mindset sounds like your mind is set, like there's just only this way and there's no other way. I guess what it's trying to say is like, what are you, like, the best way I can describe it if I was having this conversation with you about it like I am right now, I would say to you, like, mindset is just a set of ideas and beliefs and things on how you think and how you want to think and how you want to live your life. And, it's interesting because everything, like, every time I talk about how we, the things that we believe in and all that, it always comes back to our childhood. how we were raised. And that usually determines how we think, right? Our mindset, what we were taught, what we weren't taught, what scares us. And I think what scares us, the fear, also really determines like how we're going to think. Because I think at a certain age, and I think it's different for everyone, even though, the medical industry has done their research and studies on behavior and thinking and all that kind of stuff. But I think that for everyone, it's different because we develop differently and we understand things at a different rate, and the level of understanding is different. So I think at a certain age, we've already decided how we want to think and how we want to live our life. For example, you can tell somebody that, okay, the sky is blue, and someone will be thinking like, and I don't really care. Like, you decide, okay, I don't really care about the sky. I don't really care about having these conversations. Maybe you're not open to different ideas or anything like that. I think there's so much that's involved in mindset that we decide from, I don't know, maybe even from when we were a kid. I'm not a specialist, or I don't have my degree in psychology, but this is just only like what I've observed from working with people for so many years. Is like there's things that we care about, there's things that we believe, there's things that we aren't interested in, there's things that we're interested in. So I think it's like this whole melting pot of all these things that create our mindset. It's not just one thing that's going to determine how we're thinking on a daily basis. It's fascinating. The more I kind of research on it and read up about it and think about like my own mindset, I just find it really fascinating to understand, okay, my way of thinking is not going to be everybody's way. Not, I guess that's good, right? Because if everybody thought like me, we'd probably all like kill each other or something, or get irritated with each other. And that's just human nature, right? Sometimes when you see something in someone that you have the same habit, or you have the same way of thinking or talking that irritates you, it's usually because you don't like it about yourself. And that's what I've noticed. There's so much that goes into this whole mindset thing that I don't think I can really justify this topic just by trying to talk about it all right here. So that's why I want to talk about it all week, because that way, as I try to share what I know about it, then that way I can share it with you, and it'll help me to get a clearer understanding too. The more that you share things with somebody, the more clearer you get, or you get that better understanding. It's like that saying that the more you teach a subject to someone, the more so if I were to teach you something, I learn more too, because I have to study it, I have to talk about it, I have to share all that I know about it. So then it becomes easier for me to learn. But I think if we can, like for myself and you, if we can all figure out how our thoughts and our minds work in how we live and how we do things and how we think about things, it'll just help us grow and learn and become better people. Because there's no possible way that we can know everything about this earth and this life. Things take time to learn specific things, but there's no way we can learn it all. So I think if we can help each other to learn and to understand things, that would just be, so much better and fun. I mean, I like talking to people anyway. Even though you're not standing here or sitting here in front of me, I just try to imagine those women who want to hear what I have to say, and hopefully we'll get great value out of it. But I want you to be able to think about that today. What is your mindset? Like, what is in your pot that creates your mindset? What are your thoughts and your beliefs? Are you open to new ideas? Are you open to other people's thoughts and opinions? Or it's not like you have to, like sometimes people have strong opinions. Like, you don't have to take it on. You can just allow people to have their own opinions. But think about it today, like what is it for you that creates your mindset? And of course, I would love you to be open and have an open mindset to hear what I'm saying. But think about your mindset, because every thought that you have will always create your reality. So all your thinking and your mindset, that's kind of like all similar. It's all pretty much creating what you have and what you don't have. And not only material things, but just the knowledge that you have and the feelings that you have about yourself and your life. Do this for yourself today. Think about your mindset, and you know what? If you have something you want to share with me, you can always send me a direct message as well. I would really appreciate that too. I want to be able to talk about mindset all week. So if you have something, a question that you would like me to answer about mindset, again, send me a direct message. Then that way everyone can benefit too if you have a question. All right, you folks, you make sure you stay safe, and I hope you have a great day. And try to take care of yourself in a way that's healthy, and think about what you're thinking. Write it down every morning, like I say. All right, you folks, thank you so much for being here. And please share this podcast with anyone who you know would get great value out of listening to it. You have a good day again, and aloha.